What's up, Kryptonians? Sorry I haven't had a video or an upload in a little bit over a week now. In case you guys missed it, it was my birthday last week and I went on a little bit of a mini vacation to kind of go see my people and hang out, hit up some clubs and dance and have some good food, you know, the good life. Now that I'm 32 years young, I'm back, I'm in front of my camera, I'm home, and I'm ready to get back into the swing of things and start reviewing a lot of the shit that I didn't have time or didn't have the chance to review. So that includes The Wild Robot, that includes the Joker movie. I'm also gonna have a review coming out for The Twilight of the Gods. I was supposed to review that before I left. But today we are talking about The Wild Robot. The Wild Robot is a new animated movie that is directed by Chris Sanders. The movie is based off of a book by Pete Brown. No, I haven't read the book, although I probably should check it out one day. So this film stars Lupita Nyong'o and it stars Pedro Pascal, Kit Connor, among other people, and it's a story about a robot. So there's this robot that gets shipwrecked on this deserted island and then must start adapting to its surroundings. So this robot starts befriending some of the native animal life, and it eventually develops a parental bond of sorts with this orphaned gosling. The movie is about the robot trying to take care of this gosling while also navigating all of the adventures and dangers of life on this island. I knew nothing about this movie going into it other than the fact that Lupita Nyong'o is in it, and I worship the air and the ground that woman walks on, so of course I was gonna see it. Then I also saw like a bunch of buzz, people talking about how great the animation is and stuff. I saw the trailers, I was like, you know what, that looks pretty interesting, sure, I'll check it out. Trailers don't do it justice. Lupita, as great as she is, doesn't do this movie justice. I've seen people compare this movie to The Iron Giant. While I wouldn't go that far to say that it's the kind of masterpiece that The Iron Giant is, definitely comes close. Like, it's not for lack of trying. I love so many things about it. I suppose the first thing we have to start with is the animation. The animation for this movie is a lot of different things. It is lush, it is beautiful, it is detailed, it is colorful, it is bright. It's the kind of animation that makes almost every other scene look like it's some immaculate painting from some long lost era. I was enthralled frame by frame, my eyes were watering. This is just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful movie in every sense of the word. The way the animation is drawn, the contrast, the color grading, like everything about it pops your brain stems to the point that you will never settle for animated movies that are not as gorgeous as this one. And I just want to give a big shout out to the visual effects artists and the animators and the people that work so hard to make a movie like this, because people try to dismiss animation like it doesn't take just as much work, if not more work, than live action movies. Animation is cinema. Animation is just a medium to tell a story, and they have told a vibrant, ethereal, gorgeous looking story here, and it's not just about that, but I just wanted to highlight the animation in this film first and foremost. Then you got to get into the voice acting. I think all of the voice acting, all of the voice talent in here is really good. Lupita stands out. She is this main character robot named Roz. I forgot that it was Lupita voicing her halfway through the movie. Like halfway through the movie, she just felt like her own character, and she really emboldened and brought that character to life. That's really what we want from great voice acting, right? We want them to be able to embody this character, to bring these characters to life in a way where we forget about the person voicing them and it's all about the character and how they come across on screen. This is a story that has tons of heart, way more emotion than you would think, and it's not always just about the bond between a mother and a son. Like, that parental thing is there, that motherly, maternal thing is there. Obviously that's at the core of the movie, but the movie emotionally is about so much more than that. Being different and striving to be amazing and special in your own way anyways. It's also about bringing people together. It's about bringing people from different cultures, different walks of life, people with different mentalities, different mindsets, all of that, bringing them together for common causes, common goals. I think that's a beautiful thing. Teamwork make the dream work, as they say, or somebody said it. I'm not sure who said it first, but whatever. That's been a phrase that's been around for a while. Story essentially of how this robot becomes a part of a community and has to kind of show these other animals what it's like to be a part of a community. On top of the animation, I also have to single out the score. The musical score has parts that feel euphoric and transcendent and joyful, but it also has some pretty intense, epic sounding music too. It hits its spots when it comes to the melancholy stuff. You know, you can't have an animated movie like this without having some depressing music to help set the mood. I know that sounds weird, but if you go and look at a lot of the animated movies over the years, there's always some depressing, dark sounding music in there. You don't believe me? Go back and check. Go ahead. In regards to issues with the movie, as usual when it comes to a movie that I love like this, I'm forced to nitpick at things that don't actually matter, but they do stand out in my head a little bit. I do think there are a couple of moments in the movie where logically the movie sometimes forgets its own rules, or it at the very least bends and steps on its own rules in order to push something a little bit more emotionally in the story. So you might have some instances of the story where it doesn't make as much sense if you look at the logistical consistency, but it makes more sense emotionally, and that's why I can't really bitch about it. I feel like the sense of conflict driving the third act of this movie was kind of manufactured in a way. Like, I didn't really feel that sense of conflict. I didn't really feel the danger. I didn't really feel the stakes in regards to the actual physical thing that is happening that is like creating a danger for this community. Like, I don't know. I feel like they could have hammered that home a little bit more and drummed up more reasons as to why it was a big deal. The Wild Robot is one of the best films of 2024. It's not just one of the best animated movies, it's one of the best films, period. I would be doing you a disservice if I didn't highly recommend that you go out to the movies and you check this movie out. The Wild Robot was everything that I hoped it could be and more. This one deserves the highest praise on my channel, Superman Prime. Those are my thoughts on The Wild Robot. Make sure you check it out in theaters. Also, check out Transformers 1. Let's show some love to great animation this year. Please like and subscribe to the Superfan Show. Stay tuned for more videos, and if you like what you see, tell me how you feel, and stay tuned to hear more from the Man of Steel. Peace.